What's up? I'm Anthony. Recently, I talked about the power of forgiveness, specifically how forgiving others ultimately can bring you freedom. Today, I want to talk about an aspect of forgiveness that may be the most difficult of all, forgiving yourself. This is a tricky topic. Forgiving others is talked about often, but forgiving yourself, not so much. And for that reason, many of us, as we evolve emotionally and spiritually, fall into the habit of graciously forgiving others for their mistakes and shortcomings. Yet for our own, we beat ourselves up. God, I should have known better. Can't believe I let that happen. How could I be so stupid? What's wrong with me? If you've ever experienced any of those thoughts, you know the psychological torture it is to have your mind continually replaying a time you let yourself or someone else down. In fact, if you don't identify those thought patterns and get them in check quick, they can quickly become a dangerous, self-perpetuating cycle that traps you in disappointment and unhappiness. We all make mistakes. There's no way around that. Sometimes we mess things up. We handle situations poorly. We do things we wish we didn't. We don't do things we wish we did. We lie and we let ourselves be lied to. We're people. We screw up in every imaginable way. We do these things and we feel the pain of the results. And through that pain, we learn. That's the purpose of getting things wrong, to grow and improve. And there's a lot more to be learned from the things we get wrong than from the things we get right. But we cannot allow ourselves to be trapped by the negative feelings of our past failures. Hang on to the lesson you took from it, but don't let your mind drag you back into old emotions of misery and regret. It's unhealthy. And it keeps you from living the best possible life you can. Now, I want to clarify something. Self-forgiveness doesn't take the place of personal responsibility. It isn't to be used as justification for those who leave a trail of destruction behind them and then shrug it off like, I forgive myself. This idea, which is key for continued development, is for the person who makes a mistake and is so devastated by it that they never really truly forgive themselves, and it robs their life of peace. Or even worse, the person who's victimized yet blames themselves, which is a hellish experience that nobody should be cursed with. So how do we actually forgive ourselves? What do we do when these dormant negative feelings randomly become active? As I said before, you can't try to bury them. Try to bury them and they'll grow roots and sabotage you from the inside out. The way of overcoming these feelings is simply by recognizing them when they arise and letting them exist. You see them, you observe them without letting them take you over. Give them their space, acknowledge them, then gently bring yourself back to now. We can only do the best with our level of maturity and understanding that we possess at any particular moment. Now, you're not the same person who made those mistakes. You're smarter, you're more complete, you're more evolved. And you couldn't have grown into who you are now without those mistakes. So learn to be kind to yourself. Learn to forgive yourself. You're going to continue to make mistakes, as am I. That's life. And when that happens, we'll take responsibility where it's due. We'll try our best to shore up our faults, and we'll feel appreciative for the opportunity for growth because we understand that everything connects. Love and respect.